Theo Wilson Scholarship, sponsored by family and friends. Uliana Pavlova from Missouri wrote with an eye for detail and great compassion about the Yazidi women who were forced into sexual slavery by Islamic State as early as the age of 8. And when they escaped, they were flown to Germany to try to repair their souls. So she was there to witness it. Presenting is Steve Swanson.
Thank you. Wow, this is a little more overwhelming than I accepted. For me, journalism was always about discovery. When I think about my discoveries, I think about people I have met, lessons I have learned, and opportunities that I have had. I was born and raised in Ekaterinburg, Russia, on the border between Europe and Asia. Growing up, I discovered my passion for journalism and exposing the truth. I was 11 when Anna Politkovskaya was murdered, and I discovered that the world can be cruel to journalists. At age 17, I boarded a plane to Missouri, where I was taught a craft of journalism. I came to America because I thought of it as a sanctuary of press freedom and democracy. I discovered later that it wasn't perfect either. Halfway through my junior year in college, I boarded a plane again to Belgium, where I interned for Politico Europe. In Brussels, I discovered a fear of ISIL. I told the stories of those who suffered from ISIL cruelty firsthand. They're sex slaves. I traveled to the south of Germany to interview a professor and Yazidi women who were rescued from refugee camps in northern Iraq and brought to Germany for treatment. Some of them were as young as 8 years old, and I was the last journalist to interview them because German government decided that it was too hard on the victims. The day I was supposed to get back to Belgium, Brussels attacks happened, and all the train stations and airports were closed, and I had to discover an alternate way to get back to the country. That was a moment I discovered I was able to handle stressful situations on my own. We live in the world of terrorism, but we also live in the world that is moving towards more globalization. And as I discovered after winning this prestigious award, even though we live in the era of globalization, people are still afraid of more open borders and foreign talent. I am taking the money today when I would much rather take the fellowship because this fear had an impact in my life. I want to write about the future economic impact of globalization, but most importantly about the human impact. We live in the era where each person in the world is connected with another by an invisible thread of stories. I want to make it my job to tell the untold stories of the world in all their depth and complexity, and not be blinded by the experience of my own little life. I can't wait for the future discoveries to come, for people that I will meet, lessons I'll learn, and opportunities that I will have. Thank you.